How you doing, Coach Jones?
Doing good. Thanks.
Pleasure to have you back on the show.
Yeah.
So, what are some of your thoughts about last week's game up at Little Rock Hall?
Yeah, I went down to Little Rock Hall, and it's always a challenge, I guess, going on the road. I felt like our offense executed really well. We had a few breakdowns on the defensive side that allowed them, they scored some points too, but really can't complain about the outcome. I think we set a school record for combined points in a game at 96. 96 points is a lot of points in a game, and I think we had about 624 yards of offense. So it's a good night, good road win.
Yeah. How do you feel about the fact that you doubled their score?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That always gives kids some confidence and, feel like the offense is clicking right now, and hopefully we can keep that going.
All right. So for the next game, is there anything that you have changed in practice to prepare for Clinton?
Well, this time of year, you always worry about injuries, and unfortunately, we lost a pretty good guy with a hand injury this week. So he'll be missed greatly. But you try to kind of pull back on the contact, pull back on a few of those things, and just try to keep kids healthy. Yeah. Because after 8 weeks of hitting each other, you got to start taking care of their bodies.
Yeah. So Clinton is a pretty good team.
Yeah.
And so what are some of their strong suits that you think you would want your team to get to kind of shut down first?
You always have to shut down the run, and it doesn't matter who you play. If you can make a team one-dimensional, then hopefully you can make something happen. But with Clinton, when you shut down the run, they have two receivers that are really good. Number 20, he's probably a Division I receiver, 6'5", really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, he can absolutely go. And then they have another receiver, number 23, that may be an inch or two shorter, but definitely bigger. He's probably a 220-pound kid. And so that creates a lot of challenges, when you have little small secondary guys trying to cover those big guys.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can do a good job, get pressure on the quarterback, and at least get it out of the quarterback's hand quick so we can make a play.
Right. All right, so last question. So there's a big game tonight for the junior high, and both Clinton and us for the junior high, both undefeated teams. So is there anything you're going to do differently in this game that you wouldn't do for other teams?
I don't think you ever do anything differently. You do what you do and try to do it well. If you try to start doing things outside of what you're used to, you make mistakes. And so you try to play within yourself and do what you do well. This is probably the biggest junior high game in the last 10 years because we're playing for a conference championship, undefeated season. There will still be one more game after this, but this will be the biggest challenge of the year. And we haven't had an undefeated season since all the way back. Blake Kern, Dusty Wilkins, Austin Hensey, Miko Chenault, I think a couple. Dylan Lovell was in that grade. Golly, you're talking about some all-time great Lamar Warrior football players right there. And we haven't been undefeated since then. And so it'll be a really big deal.
Yep. I'm excited to see it.
You bet. Looking forward to it.
Thanks for having.
You bet. You bet. Have a good one. Go Warriors.